After 3 or 4 days of Vicky leaving a hint on the bathroom sink, I finally took it. I come downstairs and old Chevy, she likes to lick my face after I've shaved. I guess it's the shaving cream she likes to lick off. But when I got downstairs, Vicky was hot after me to go get grass seed. She wants that grass seed planted out back where I built that RC track. So, me, Chevy, and June load up in the dually and head down to H.W. Martin & Sons to go get some grass seed. Scrappy sure loves to stick her snout into the wind. Anytime that window's down, her head's clean out of the truck. As I pulled into the elevator, I rolled the windows up on the truck and turned the air conditioning on to keep the dogs in the cab while I'm in there paying for my grass seed. I keep an eye on them, and of course Chevy's out there just raising hell, mad she's not in here with me. The little girl brings my grass seed out, flops it on the bed, and we head back to the shop. When we got back there, I had Kenny help me put the grass seeder on the back of the John Deere. I backed it up to the dually, and he helped me fill it up. Once we had the hopper full, I had to get Chevy out of the cab. She doesn't want to miss a ride, but I got to get in there first. So we get back there, and me and Kenny start spreading grass seed. Hopefully this stuff comes up in this terrible soil. There's more rocks and gravel than there is topsoil. But this seed that I bought from H.W. Martin's is supposed to grow in just about anything. I guess we're going to find out. Once we got done, the dogs were all tuckered out and they took a nap in the shop. Once Kenny and I got done spreading grass seed, we went up to the shop to help Billy for a few minutes. They've been working on putting brakes on this Silverado for, I don't know, seems like a week. They had to put all new brake lines on it and the ABS system's got air in it. So Billy went down to A1 Auto Parts and bought a brake bleeding kit from Mark Huntsman. So, while Kenny's bleeding the brakes out, Billy's busy welding the tank up for the next door neighbor with his TIG welder. What are you doing there, Squirrely?
The fall decorating bug has bit.
Oh, good grief. You've been doing it in the house. You got everything done.
But now we got the islands to do. I gotta go get some pumpkins.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, some corn shocks and some
Oh,
pumpkins.
for the love of cripe. Where are you going? I didn't say, I said cripe. C-R-I-P-E.
It's not a word.
It's not a cuss word either.
I'll be back. I'm going over to Pigeon Roost to get some
Oh,
pumpkins.
for the love of God.
It won't take long.
There's going to
Be
be
ready.
rotten corpse pumpkins in the backyard. There'll be freaking gourds and all kinds of crap rotting in the yard I got to mow through.
Be ready to help me carry pumpkins when I get back.
What? Well, I decided while she's gone, I'm going to go jump in a tractor and do some finish grade work on my 5th scale RC track I'm building out back. I've been letting this thing settle down. I put this drainage tile in, and I need to do a little bit of finish grading with a grade box. So me and the dogs, of course, we all go out back and get to work. And I'm kind of hoping that she gets back before I get done, and then that'll get me out of helping her carry pumpkins. But of course, as soon as I stop to go in and use the restroom, guess who pulls in? You gotta be shitting me. And Kenny just came back from a test drive after he bled the brakes on Billy's truck. What are you doing?
Decorating.
You should have taken the dually and not stuffed that crap in your Suburban.
Got you something.
Oh, I'll bet you did.
Put caramel corn that you like.
Oh, well, that was nice of you. What all did you get that I don't like?
Everything else. About the time that we're putting Christmas stuff out.
Yeah, the rotten pumpkins and gourds and all that stuff. I'll
We'll
have to
throw
deal
them in
with
the
it.
woods.
Just leave that stuff up. We're patriotic all year long.
Listen, I understand, but it makes it more special when it comes back out because you've missed it. You have to miss it a little bit. These were free. Guess what?
You stole them.
No, they remember because I worked there 25 years ago, and every time I go, they're like, they never forget that I worked there, so they always give me free pumpkins.
Great.
Listen, I'm gonna make it cute. Trust me.
So there it is. One ill-timed bathroom break, and now I'm stuck carrying pumpkins and helping her decorate. Good grief. She's got corn stalks tied to the tree by coax cable. The dogs are out there chasing frisbees. The neighbor's kids out there stirring them up. Even Kenny's out there helping. The problem is, daggone Kenny's got bad ideas too. Kenny? No!
Listen, they were trying to sell me some straw, and I'm like, I better not, because Bill always said once it rains on it, it's heavy.
Heavy?
Put it back
Kenny.
in the grass seed.
Guess who gets to clean that shit up now, Kenny? Are you done?
For now, that was a good first trip.
First trip! So today's Friday. Kenny brought his girlfriend Harley up today to help clean up some vehicles. They detailed the Suburban and the Dually, cleaned up inside the shop, organized and swept the floor, and just really did a nice job. So when they got done working on the shop, Billy and Kenny got busy working on the 55 Chevy. We bought a brand new set of Hedman headers that better fit angle plug heads. The old headers tended to burn the plug wires off number 3 and 5 cylinder. That's no good. So these new headers should help out a lot. While they're doing that, Allison's working on her side of the shop, cleaning and organizing, and I got all my grade work done on my 5th scale tri-oval RC track out back. What you doing, Squirrely?
Coming out to stretch my legs. I've been sitting all day.
Oh, dude,
What?
the shipping and receiving side, she's
Every
doing
day.
such a good job.
Every day is progress.
Dude, like it looks like someone actually works out there now.
Yeah, and the desk in the house is coming out there next.
Oh yeah,
That
she was
nice-
just telling me that.
Yeah,
That's gonna be really nice.
which will unclutter my office. Do
Now
you want
what
the
do you do?
details?
Well, do we even know where we're going yet?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Marion.
Because they're talking about Kentucky.
Listen, you'd have to leave tonight because they're
Well, we
starting
can
at
leave
noon.
tonight.
I can't leave tonight, so you guys would have to go without me. And they start at noon. And I know you guys aren't morning people, so it's a 5-hour drive. So unless you leave tonight, that's not going to
Well,
happen.
we better go discuss this with Junior. All right, Junior, it's time for you to make the decision. Are we going to Kentucky or Marion?
What's the weather look like?
It's a 5-hour drive. They start chip draw around noon, so you'd have to leave tonight. And the weather is about, I think, 60% chance of pop-ups,
What about Marion? What's the...
9% chance last I looked. Not for
About the evening. You know what it is in the evening?
I didn't look into the 9%.
So we're not ready for details then, woman. You don't have it all.
Let's see what my dark sky says.
What's dark sky say?
What's dark sky?
Dark sky says 8 p.m. 28%, 10 p.m. 31%.
And then what about for Hardingsburg, Kentucky?
Hardingsburg, Kentucky, Saturday.
And they start at 1, so run it for the afternoon.
Hardingsburg looks worse. 6 p.m. 39%, 8 p.m. 56%, 10 p.m. 47%. They start when? Hardingsburg?
Chip
1.
draws at noon, racing at 1.
So they're not going to get it in.
Well, I
It's
mean,
going to start raining at 6. It's going to get chopped up. What time does Marion start?
well, that would be the details. All right, gates open at 5. Chip draw is at 7. First round is at 8 p.m.
So there's 42% chance of 8 p.m. for LaRue.
But
But
it's
at
an
least
hour and a
then-
half away instead
yeah.
of 6 hours.
They're both from 6 to 8, 10 p.m.
Let's try to do better and start seeing other words like
He's got like horns and goat noises and all stuff.
Will you please use your horns over that? There's little kids who watch. Gotta bleep it.
We really do need to do better.
I understand right after you make a pass and you guys are all pumped up and sometimes the words get to flowing, but just a normal conversation, we can think it out a little better, right? This is the poster contraption
I saw it.
on wheels.
On wheels?
Oh wait, I shouldn't have moved it.
Oh.
But yeah, when we get to events,
Oh, yeah.
we
Yeah.
can take it with us and that way they're not laid out all over the table.
Well, that would be nice.
And I'm gonna put an SRC sticker right there.
Nice.
Do we have any little ones?
Now, by this time, Billy and Kenny have just about got the headers done on that 55 Chevy. They fit much better than the first set, and they're a larger tube diameter, so that might help the engine run a little bit better. Billy bought a brand new set of JEG stainless steel polished mufflers to hang underneath the car for right now, but eventually we plan on taking it to the exhaust shop and have real exhaust put on it all the way out the back to quiet it down a little bit, keep it from blowing dust everywhere, and make it a little bit more enjoyable to drive. But for now, the only thing left to do is to take the old car out, put it on the road, and see how it runs. The new mufflers are quite a bit quieter than the cherry bombs that we did have on it. But the old 55 is smooth as silk. It never disappoints. Well, now we can take the old 55 down to the exhaust shop and get some real exhaust put on it. Maybe quiet it down just a little bit so it's not so annoying to drive. While Billy and I were out on the test drive, Vicky and Harley had been in the house disassembling one of our old work desks. We haven't used it in years, and it's just become a catch-all in Vicky's office. In other words, a hell of a mess. So we're pretty excited about that. And then we had to do something with this 5th scale stadium truck that Billy bought me for Father's Day a few months ago. Well, it's an off-brand deal, and I can't stand it. It breaks every time I touch it, and I can't stand the thought of selling it to somebody else. So we hung it from the ceiling as a decoration. A reminder not to buy off-brand crap. Once we were all done working in the shop, we took everybody out to dinner to a Mexican place in town, and then came back and hung out around the campfire for a little bit before we all decided to turn in for the night. Saturday morning, Vicky had some tree trimmers coming out to trim up the tree out front, and a couple of them out around the barn where the tree limbs were hanging out over the trailer and the shop roof. Unfortunately, we were planning on going to Marion tonight to go race, but they've canceled the race due to the forecast. They're calling for rain. But that didn't suit the dogs much. They were ready for action. The next best thing to taking them dogs racing is letting them chase the RC cars outside. And it just so happens I need to go pick one up at the hobby shop.
When you go in to pick that up, don't get talked into anything else.
Now, when you're a big kid like me, going to the hobby shop and only buying one thing is pretty damn difficult to do. I'm going to try my best, but I can't make any promises. Now, my buddy Keith Bellman owns Cyclone Hobbies in Columbus, Ohio. Keith absolutely knows what to put in that store to keep me permanently in the doghouse with my wife. Now, I was given strict orders, but I caved. I couldn't help myself. I don't know what she's going to say when I get this stuff home, but I imagine she's going to be hotter than a firecracker when she figures out I bought another RC drag car. Thanks a lot, Keith. When I got back to the house, Kenny and Harley were already at the shop. You're not wasting any time, are you, Kenny?
Not at all.
All right, let's get it out of the box. I think Kenny was happier to see that thing come in than I was. I've been waiting a long time for this thing, but we got it out of the box, got it put together just about the time I hear Billy being drug in the driveway on the end of a tow strap.
She already had a tow strap and everything. The alternator belt came off, and the fuel pump doesn't have enough voltage to turn on. So I'm gonna try to hook it up to a battery charger, and hopefully the fuel pump kicks back on.
What were you doing with your mom in the truck?
Today's the day, you know, we're not racing, wanted to make some content. I felt like today's a nice day to make a pull. We made a
With
pull.
your mom in the truck?
Yeah, I took Kenny, I took Harley, took Mom. It's gonna be a good video. She was scared to death. Mom, you look very pretty today.
Thank you, Tigger. These racing seats are very narrow for,
And your butt is really wide.
yes.
So how was your ride there, Squirrely Locks?
Oh, man, how does he have the nerve to do that over and over and over? We were levitating.
He's dumb. Keep an eye out for this reaction video on Street Racing channel of Vicky riding in the truck.